Hi.
All right, just hold your horses.
Well, it says we're live here.
I know, but Instagram is not cooperating.
Instagram. Instagram never does.
I know.
It just gives you its name, rank, and serial number every time.
I feel like it hasn't been lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, matron. Oh, matron. Oh, no.
All right, so we're live on one of them.
We're live on one of them. Okay, this is good. This is
All right,
progress.
there's that one. Okay, so we are live on. This might be Friday night, Saturday morning.
Welcome to the show, folks.
Yes. So we are live on Friday night, Saturday morning. Why are we not live on? Naturally, it's Graded Gamer that's being a pain in the ass.
Oh, is it? Is it now?
Yeah.
Let me have a look on
It
here.
says we're.
Are we?
It says
Oh,
we're
yes.
live.
No, I'm on the Friday night, Saturday morning Instagram. I can see it live there. Marvelous.
All right, you watch that one.
Well, Jake's here under his pseudonym Julian.
How does he decide?
Keith is here. I don't know, Jake. Why Julian? I've always wondered this. Who is Julian? Does Julian exist? Is it your kind of camp alter ego or something? I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he'll tell us. It's my real
His
name.
real
His
name?
real name? What, you mean Jake's not your real name? I've been lied to all these years, Amanda. I'm horrified. You look confused.
What?
You look like
Well,
Joe
I'm,
Tribbiani smelling a fart.
like, what else don't we know about him?
How long you got?
Well, I feel like
Um,
there's a lot about him I do know that, like, maybe I was okay not knowing. So I
yeah,
feel like
well,
we've got
yeah.
that all out of the way.
Yeah. Jake, even my wife calls me Jake. What do you mean she doesn't call you Tiger? The Yeah, but Jake's very much like me. He overshares massively. Oh, well, Keith has gone all Russian on us.
Oh, you
On
know
us.
what? That's true.
His
Keith
first
isn't
name.
his first name either. I do know that.
No, not first name. In Soviet Russia, they call him Vladimir.
I have seen his government ID.
Oh, okay, all right. How? Why? What prompted you to ask for his government ID?
Keith, where were we? We were in Atlantic City, and
Oh, say
everyone
no
else
more.
flaked out on dinner. And so I had dinner with Keith at some Italian. I'm a sucker for Italian food, and there was an Italian place there.
Oh, I love Italian food.
Mm-hmm. And I think I must have seen like your credit card or something, Keith, because you know I'm nosy.
Do you know what they called Italian food in Italy?
Food.
Well done. Well done. Thank you very much. Checks in the mail. Let me go. I'm gonna carry on checking Instagram this morning to see if anyone's there. No
All right,
one's
you keep
There's
checking
two
that
watching,
one.
and I think
And
I'm one of them.
wait, there's
In
how
fact,
many
I am.
people?
Two watching on Instagram, and I think I'm one of them.
Yeah, I might
So,
be one of them too. Okay,
you
so
know,
why
oh
is
well.
I wonder if I can only be on one with this
I don't
brown
know.
woman.
I mean, I'm watching on Friday night, Saturday morning. Yeah, possibly.
All right, I'm not going to worry about it then.
Who knows? Who cares? It's YouTube's where it's all happening, kids.
That's right. All right, so let me just get rid of that. I'll watch these. Okay.
So, for those of you who've been worried about this, because it's been a month. Has it been a month? It has been
It's
a
been a
month.
month.
For those of you worried
We're
about
like a
this,
monthly occurrence.
and oh dear, sorry. I feel like that's my fault. It is my fault. No, it's not my fault. It's my wife's fault. In all honesty, I know some people were concerned about this. I did get some messages. The headphones are fine. They've recovered. As you can tell, I'm sure many people would rather that wasn't the case. And I was sitting here.
Nobody would like that.
Nobody would like that. Well, somebody would like that, but I don't think they're watching, which is good. They're sitting rocking in the corner making content about the same thing over and over again. Right. I want to know, Amanda, you've been well, actually, no. Something else I will say, I have now been approved to travel to the United States of America.
Oh, what was involved with that?
It was stressing me out slightly. You may not be aware of this, actually. Have you heard of an ESTA?
No.
So basically, it used to be when you flew to America, you had to fill in a card, and it asks you all sorts of questions, including have you ever been affiliated with the Nazi Party in Germany between these dates, which they still ask, although it's somewhat less relevant now, given most of the people from that time are dead. But in fact, yeah, they still ask it, and yet my date of birth is clearly 1973. Who knew? Anyway, but now they've moved it online. I can't remember what it is. I know the last two words are travel authorization. And basically, it's their way of vetting people to make sure that if you're visiting the United States, you're not like a nutcase or a weirdo. And they ask you all sorts of questions. You have to do it online, and it's valid for 2 years. And it costs $21 now per person to
It
apply.
costs money?
It costs money.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. Here's the thing: Canadian one is valid 5 years, and they only charge you $7 Canadian. So that's a bargain. So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like 50 cents.
yeah, exactly. So but yeah, it's it. I don't know how it's approved, but I think it's automated. I used to think there was a whole load of people who just randomly sifted through them. But if you think of the volume they get,
Yeah.
so I applied. I applied for them. It took 20 minutes to do each of them, for myself, my wife, and my daughter. So it was an hour. I'll never get back. And I'm there, and I'm filling them all in, and I did mine first. And you pay, and then you go on. You repeat. You do the second one. You repeat. You do the third one. And then I logged on the following day, and my wife's and daughter's one had been approved. Mine was still pending.
Oh, that is a little stressful then.
Now they do say, it can take up to 72 hours, but then they go on to say sometimes it can take much longer than 72 hours, which is reassuring.
Yeah.
So I'm there checking it daily, and like a week goes past, and I'm still pending. I'm having kittens because I know I'm not traveling until the end of July, but I'm still having kittens. Um, but yeah, so I message them, and of course it's this automated thing.
Hmm.
So I'll get a standard reply back, which I then replied to. And then the following week, I actually phoned Customs Border Patrol on the helpline, and I spoke to a very nice young lady who basically repeated everything that was said on the website, almost like a script, and basically said, "Look, if it still hasn't happened within like 8 days of your travel, then email us and it gets
Oh
escalated
my
to a case officer."
God.
And I'm like,
But then it's like on
eight
your
days before I
brain.
travel. Can you imagine how tight my butthole would be 8 days before I travel if it still hasn't been approved? Sit with that image for a minute, and you'll have a diamond. So yeah, I so in the end, I'm not sure if I should publicly put this out there because they might be watching and listening. Ah, fuck it. I messaged them and said, I've had a work trip come up. I might need to go to San Francisco at end of May. Can you escalate this for a human review? And then 2 days later, no, the following day, I got an automated message saying, your status has changed. Log in to see it. And I logged in, and it had been, I was going to say it had been denied, but no, it had been approved. So there we go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm. So if all else fails, lie. The work trip, they've decided to send someone else to my company now, which is a real shame because I was looking forward to going to San Francisco.
So everything's cleared now.
Also, yeah, I think we've just got one hotel to book in Albany, but I think everything's done. Everything's done. So I've just got to save some more spending money now. I've even booked my train to London to go to Heathrow to fly. So I've even done that bit.
I love how excited you are.
Well, yes. I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, I know you go. Listen, you go to shows all the time, relative to me, and you see people that in the hobby that you're also friends with. I only see people in the hobby who I'm friends with via this thing. That's it.
Mhm.
You know, um, and and Jake will be aware of this. Just kind of getting slightly serious for a while. It's a well-known fact that men over 40, especially, don't tend to have that many friends or social circle. So I have no friends in this part of the country.
Where
I
is
have work colleagues, So I rarely see anyone. I've kind of lost touch with a lot of the people I used to work with and went to college with, rather than occasional Facebook stuff. So I will actually be able to physically see friends and hang out with people that I get on with, and that's quite a big deal. As a just a general thing. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it for all sorts of reasons, but just because it'll be nice to just do that. So
It's
yeah.
gonna be fun.
So Keith
I
is
know
also watching this on
it's like
Instagram.
all your worlds colliding, because it's gonna be Rebel Base. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see MCCW. You'll
Mm-hmm.
see all your group people.
I don't think I'll see any podcast folk. They're all kind of now saying they probably won't be going. But that's fine. It's a long way.
Really?
No, it's funny. I said to them last week, well, after we'd finished recording, I said, so I'm assuming any of you planning to go? And it's like, oh, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. And I'm like, well, I've only been telling you I'm going for 6 months. Anyway, Jake, you
Well,
must know. Jake, you must know what I'm talking about. Come on, don't do that. Not with that subject. Right. But speaking of going to shows, I
well,
want to hear all about your trip to
I was
Toronto
gonna say
2 weekends ago.
you will be very busy. Like, you already probably have a
Good.
completely full plate.
Um,
Jonathan, I'm feeling better, thank you.
yeah, no, I asked you that on chat several times since you said you were poorly, and you didn't respond to either of them.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I said, "How are you feeling?" And
Oh,
then I went on to say a few other things. You didn't come back and say how you were feeling, so I just assumed you were feeling better
I
because I
probably
know you came
responded to
down with
the
something.
other things.
You probably did respond to the other thing, yes.
Yeah,
But
because I like to put other things ahead of myself, Ian.
oh no,
Ah!
I always like to ask about well-being first and foremost. Um, so what? So let's tell folks what that means. You came back from Toronto and you were feeling pretty shy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I came back with what we frequently call the con crud. Just so much
Okay.
handshaking, so many people,
Hmm.
a plane flight there and back.
Hmm.
By the time I got back that night, getting off the plane, I knew, like, oh God, I've got something.
Mm.
And it just kind of hung in there. But it was worth it. It's always worth it.
Good. Good. So how long were you there for?
I got there on a Wednesday and I came back on a Monday.
Okay, so
So
5
similar to
days.
what I'll do for
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicago.
Mm, mm.
And it was really nice. I got to see, let's see, who did I see this trip? I saw Eugene. Eugene popped in for a brief moment.
That was like a complete wow. Okay, when he said
Yeah.
that on the chat, I was like, what?
It was unintentional. I got to see Dre for a brief moment. I got to have a
Oh,
coffee with Dre.
is it true he's like really super short, like
Dre?
4'9"? Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I've only ever seen him on a camera, and he's got that kind of physique where he could be a dwarf from Lord of the Rings.
No, he's
Yeah.
very tall. Everyone's very tall to me.
Oh, okay.
He's not like Boyle tall, but he's tall.
Very few people are, apart from Angus, my physio, who we talked about before we went live.
Angus. All right, what else? Oh, I got to have dinner with Tim, friend of the show. Tim's from Slapstrong,
Oh,
BCW.
yes, yes, yes.
And Carlos, who
Oh,
is apparently not here yet.
is
Dre will be
no,
in
he's
minutes.
not. It's suspiciously quiet in the chat.
Yeah, I missed his show tonight. And I had the
Oh.
opportunity to take somebody's spot, and I didn't
Do you
realize it
do you
until much
think
too
he's
late.
giving you stink eye from afar? Do you
No,
think he's
no, no,
actually there
no.
lurking?
No,
He
I don't.
couldn't resist.
No,
Laughing.
I don't think Carlos can be quiet.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel seen. Um,
So who else? I saw Upper Deck was there. It's really a big show for them. So they had the big double
I saw you on
two-story
the upper deck of
booth,
Upper Deck. Yeah.
Upper Deck. So that was fun. They were very generous with letting me sit in their breaker section whenever things got like, I need to sit down for a minute because it's a lot. It's a pretty big show.
Who was there
Um,
from Upper Deck?
Billy was there, Billy Celio. Nick was there. I met Pat. I hadn't met Pat before, who apparently they affectionately refer to as Party Time Pat.
Oh,
Um,
did you find out why?
no, but I did see him one morning and I thought, okay, that's probably why.
Oh, okay.
And who else was there? Randy was there. Randy, Nick.
Don't think I know these folks.
You probably will after Chicago.
Oh, I expect so. Yeah, we'll be best buddies.
Yeah. So I got to open it. I did have time to open a box with. I actually opened it with Carlos and Eugene together. So that was like
Ah,
a blending of the two worlds. That was fun.
How did they
Um,
get on?
well, they got on well.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Oh, I thought you were going well.
no, no, no,
Rather
no, no,
than
no, no, no.
well. Okay.
No. Carlos doesn't even fall into the what I would refer to as the stranger of my friends category. I did have to. Eugene did meet one of them there. I had to
You
kind
have
of.
got a broad spectrum. Let's be
I
honest.
do. I really do.
Present company excluded, and everyone in the chat.
I need to buy the Jonathan. What are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
He's talking to you because I haven't pulled a sketch recently. Jonathan's one of these people I feel like I should know more than I do. There, I've said it.
Well,
Seems like a nice
Jonathan, let's
person.
work on that.
Seems like a nice person.
He is a very nice person. He's like skittish. He's like one of those cats where you have to like, okay, I'm just gonna leave this little bit of tuna fish outside, and then I'm gonna stand way over here, and then he's gonna see the tuna fish. He's gonna see me, and he's gonna be like, okay, maybe she's okay.
Jonathan, are you okay with this metaphor? Do you feel very feline? How are you feline this morning? Yes. Thank you very much. The coffee's kicking in. Coffee's kicking in. Compared me to a cat. Yes, she did.
We're cat
She
people
did.
here. That's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Pussy
That's
galore.
that's not a. That's
That's
not.
what we should rename this show. That's what this episode's called.
Yeah,
Not
we're not
Starlog.
calling. We're
Not
not
Starlog.
renaming the show that.
51625.
We
51625.
absolutely are not.
Oh, is that the date? Oh, that's the date you've done there in
Yes.
American style. Right, okay. All right, that's weird.
I didn't know that you hate cats. I must have like blanked that out.
Dad joke was great. Thank you, Jonathan. I'm Dad joke is my middle name. Quite literally, actually. I'll get you my birth certificate next year.
Yeah, we'll be checking credit cards in Chicago.
He hates cats.
That's weird. I must have blocked that out intentionally.
Oh, I'm not sure about this.
Yeah.
Not sure about this.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need to let that one sit for a minute.
Yeah. So Chicago or
Yes.
Toronto was good. I had a couple meetings with people on things that I can't talk about yet, which was kind of interesting.
Can you tell me off it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Brilliant.
I mean, it's just people who are working on different like hobby related things. It isn't.
Okay,
it isn't like I don't want anyone to accuse me of like
Jacques Hughes.
Some company is talking to her. It's not anything like that.
Like they have to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, you told that person. You didn't
my
tell
fault.
me.
I can't maintain a relationship. That's her fault. So I think Pastime Sports will be in Chicago, and I really, really like the owner, Ken. He's a good friend. So I'm hoping that he'll be there so you can meet them.
I'll tell you who I want to meet, who I saw you breaking with last time, is that Skybox Cards guy.
Oh, he'll be there.
You broke a box of annual with him, I think?
Flair.
There we go. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll get it right. I had like a 10% chance of getting that right with all the different brands that I've been putting out, and I bugged it up. Yes. Yeah, looking forward to meeting them. Have you ever met those folks? I mean, I follow them on Instagram, and they seem to put out a lot of content. That guy calls himself Card Father, Burbank Cards. Do they usually go to?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be there.
Yeah. I thought because it was California, you might know him because it's like really close. It's like
Yeah.
It's like saying, "Oh yeah, my friend Steve's from England. You must know him."
Well, okay. To be fair, and he is fairly close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like
Uh,
I was gonna ask you like how far Matt is from you because Matt has surfaced again.
I'm not sure. I have a feeling. I don't know if I know this for sure, but I think he said he was South Coast, like Chichester, which is in US terms probably quite a way, but in UK terms quite a pain in the ass to get to because I've got to go via London, public transport wise. So it's probably about 4 hours away, maybe.
Okay, because I guess there was just some kind of show. He was talking about some show he was just at.
Well, the London Card Show.
Okay, that
They
must have been
call it
what.
the London Card Show, but it's in Surrey, so it's just outside London. It's not even Greater London, the place that it is. It's actually geographically outside of London. But they called it the London Card Show. And I know because PSA sent me emails saying, "We're coming to London." And then they said they were at London Card Show, and I felt like replying, "I hate to break it to you guys." Anyway, I don't want to shit on them too much because it's good to, it's good to see stuff like that happening in the UK. I mean, there's nothing there non-sports apart from Pokemon and Magic. I mean, literally, it's all sports. It's all a lot of soccer, a lot of Panini soccer stuff. There are some UK companies that are trying to like be a bigger deal, that are trying to like import the American sports products. Sports trading cards is one of them, and they're starting to do all that stuff with Fanatics. They did their first Fanatics live. I think they're doing an eBay live.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're trying to be big boys in the UK in terms of cards. And good luck to them. Yeah, it's in it's near Epsom, I think, or possibly Ewell, Jake. And they do it every quarter, I want to say. But it is, as you think of London as a bicycle wheel. I'd be coming at it from think of it as a clock face. I'd be coming into London from kind of 2 o'clock, and then I'd have to go out of London at kind of 7, 8 o'clock to get to it. But I'd have to go, through the middle of that. And London is very much like a bicycle wheel in terms of the fact that it's very difficult to go from kind of 2 to 4 o'clock in London. You've got to go to the middle and then go back out. It's just
Oh, okay.
all the transport, public transport is arranged kind of like spokes on a wheel. It all goes into the middle, which I guess is correct because it's like commuters. People commute in to London and commute out again. But if you live in one of the outer bits, you've got to go. Yeah, it can be fun because it's a big city. But yeah, so it's it's not something I've been able to or willing to go to really. But yeah.
Where were you though?
Jake's
You were
even
just
further
somewhere.
away. Was I just somewhere?
Were
Where
you
was
just
I?
somewhere?
I was
I
in
thought.
Manchester at a
Yeah.
conference, but that was a work thing.
Oh, okay.
That was the Cyber UK conference, which was all about cybersecurity and stuff. So, which was bonkers, quite frankly. But Manchester's a nice place. I like Manchester. I've been there about half a dozen times. Beautiful city.
Oh, I think that's my soccer team, Man City.
Yeah, there's two: Manchester United and Man City.
I like the blue one.
Yeah, that's Man City.
And
I
that's
don't know. As much as I know about it.
Ian, I don't know jack bleep about soccer. I just know that that's like the team that somebody I know hates.
Oh, okay.
So that's my team.
Oh, right. Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah.
So
I'm Jack Bleep, by the way, plays for Everton.
okay.
Not him. Oh dear. Yeah. So I'm glad you had fun. What else?
I did.
I saw you broke a box of matriarchs.
I did with Eugene and Carlos.
Oh, that's the product you broke. Okay, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you do that online?
No.
Oh, okay.
We did it. There's a cafe in the convention center. So
to watch that. You should put that as a Patreon exclusive.
God, you know what? I really should have.
Seriously. Just those two together. What you want to get is those cameras that they sometimes strap on actors where they're running away and the camera's pointing at their face to get reaction shot. You want one of those on each of their heads. So carry those.
They were fine. They were fine. Yeah. They were lucky, turns out. That was a really good box. So I
It
probably
looked
should have.
good. Did you get a green?
I got a green medallion and a sketch out of that box. And did I also get the ready for the metal card? I know I got one of those too.
Yes. Yeah, they're nice there.
Yeah.
Paul C, good evening. Melfi! Melfi! Big M. They're in the chat. You haven't put any comments on screen yet this evening. Not that they're saying anything that exciting, but you're very far away as well. It's kind of
Yeah, I'm just,
I'm kind of knackered. You have been doing a lot of streaming this week.
I'm so tired.
How many shows have you done this week so far? Because you got more on Sunday, haven't you? I know. I saw Saturday was a blessed day off, and on the 6th day she rested.
Yeah, no, except for I think tomorrow I'm gonna do 2.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
filled that gap in your schedule
Yeah.
then. Oh my
Yeah.
goody hell. Wow.
Yeah, so I did I don't even know. I think I just did Thursday. I was gonna do a second show and I did not.
Right, okay.
It's a lot. Like once I get going, it's okay, but like it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like everything, like I'm a mess. So, you know, these people have like these beautifully curated shows where it's like, oh, we're gonna go over this today, and I'm like, we're gonna go over the '90s today, from 1990 to 1999, and in no certain order. So,
wow,
I have fun. I don't know if anyone else does, but that's okay.
Good. Well, that's the main thing. As long as you're having fun.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
No, I got some Matriarchs medallions here. I thought we could just have a quick look at because I think they're gorgeous. I've fallen slightly in love with them. So let's have a look. Put card cam up because I want to look at medallions.
Okay.
I've decided. So I got 2 boxes of these.
Come on, card cam.
Come on, card cam. Do you think? There we go. I got 2 boxes of Matriarchs, and I've been umming and ahhing over it, but I've decided to go a bit deeper into medallions. Not crazily, just picking them up where I can. But yeah, the base one. I think the base one's just extraordinary.
They really are. They really are. And,
nice.
And it's like every time I see one, I have to eat crow a little bit. Because when I heard that they were going to be pink, I was like furious. Like, okay, it's an all-female set, has to be pink, and then it turned out to be like this like gorgeous,
it kind of
like
works though, doesn't it?
Rose type color.
Yeah, I mean, bury me in a coffin this color, please. I mean, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to pair the medallions with the Marvel Gems base set, so they're going to go in the same binder. Because they feel to me like sisters from another mister, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I see the connection there.
Well, they're both shiny, and they're both like I mean, this could have been a chase set for Marvel Gems.
Yeah,
quite happily. So yeah, they're really nice. So I got a fair few pink.
Well, let me know who you're missing because I have quite a few.
Well, I've got a chunk that are about to come over from my boy Donny because I've been buying some and I traded for some. So Wayne Griffin, I traded some for him. So I definitely want to get a full base, I think. But to be honest with you, I'm just loving the colours, especially the what they call Titian.
Oh God, that's my Eugene calls that one Dirty Penny, and it's my favorite.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's something about. I mean, they're all nice, but something about it just really.
Damn, I
double this one.
I had 2 of them here. Do you have that one for? Do you have Cat for that one yet? For that color?
I don't have base Cat yet.
No, but the Dirty Penny. Do you have Dirty Penny Cat?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say
the lowest number I've got so far.
I'm like, I know I have one of those.
Yeah, I've got a couple of dupes here already. This was just from 2 boxes, and I got a few dupes, which I was like, oh well. Yeah, look, I got 4 dupes. out of 2 boxes on the base, which is a bit vexing. But it is what it is. So that's those. And yeah, I did get some parallels. I do like
Oh, I
golds.
love it. I love that color.
I think
I love
that art with that color works so well.
I love all their copper, bronze, gold, and then that color.
Yeah,
I love all of those shades.
yeah. So this one. So you know, I was thinking I might. No, this is the Titian one actually. Yes. Sorry,
Hmm.
I was looking at thinking it was gold because it's quite bright in here. But no, that is lovely. So I've got that one. Here's the gold.
None of them are
Yeah.
bad.
So I think I'm probably going to try and put together a gold set because it's like the highest, the most of the numbered ones.
Yeah.
So I like that one, but
Oh, platinum's beautiful. I think that's my
platinum,
favorite.
yeah. I was just, I get so magpie with it. Oh, it's so shiny.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which is probably dangerous, but yeah, I love them. So yeah, I've just picked up a few chunks of people selling them on group when I could, plus that trade. So I think I've probably got another, I don't know, a couple of dozen coming in. Mainly base, but a few chunks of color as well. So yeah, I'm done showing for now. You can
Yeah, those are really
yank
nice.
car cam off the stage, but yeah, yeah, I just wanted to because I knew you did your box, so yeah, it's so they're just nice. They're enjoyable. You know.
What did I do with? Let me see. I just had that green out. I was showing it to somebody.
Oh yes, I would like to see that one. What was it? Was it
Let's
Starlog?
see. No, God, are you kidding? I wish.
Oh, I don't know.
It was
I can't remember now.
white rabbits.
White Rabbit. White Rabbit. Who?
Who was also a DC character.
Yeah, quite a lot of the names carry over. I
Oh,
was last week years old when I realised there was a Marvel character also called Hitman, not just a DC character.
oh, I only know the DC one.
Yeah, I mean I don't think it's massively
Hmm.
like famous or anything, but no, I was rifling through looking for cards from Thunderbolts because we did a Thunderbolts focus show
Oh, that's
on the
right. I
Marvel
didn't.
Collective
That's why.
podcast. You
That's
haven't
why.
seen it yet, have you?
No, that's why I
No.
skipped it because you said there were going to be spoilers.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Melfi, am I going to be collecting any DC? I will probably be going for a few characters who are less mainstream. Probably. Oh, that's nice.
It's not going to look as good on my, but I'll have my card cam set up. So
That's nice.
they're really pretty.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going to be. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say this is the sketch.
Oh, that's the sketch. Oh, that is a nice sketch.
And of course, it is unsigned.
Oh, of course it is.
So we don't know for sure.
Right. Melfi, yeah, I'm going to collect probably Starman, Jack Knight.
Oh, nice.
If they ever do any of his stuff. And especially if they do any cards about the Shade from that series.
Oh no, we're going to be competing.
We are, but you know, I'm not going to be going hard for it. So you know, if I pick some up, it'll be nice. But otherwise, and Hitman, the Garth Ennis character, and probably, and I don't know if they'll do any, but Gaiman's Sandman. I know that he's, you know, they can do characters from that. Whether they will do, I don't know, given his recent.
God, that's going to be a huge loss if they don't.
I know, but can you imagine an Upper Deck Sandman set?
Yeah, I can.
With hang on, let's just you sitting down. I mean, I know you are. It's a rhetorical question. Sandman medallions.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm not going to say Sandman PMGs because, quite frankly, I'm kind of over PMGs, especially the last
could you
ones.
imagine just one of one medallions of the 7?
Sandman on Netflix is fucking gorgeous, Jake. I mean, I was watching series 1. There'll only be 2 series, by the way. I was watching series 1 with my wife next to me, having raved about how good Sandman was for years. I was going, please be good, please be good. And then it got to, I think, the first 3, I think, are kind of very the same because they're kind of covering the story out, and then there's an episode that completely goes in a different direction and gets super weird, and I'm like, oh yes, they're doing it right. And yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's a real shame that there will only be 2 series. I mean, they're saying that they're going to cover the remainder of the story in series 2.
There's
I,
no way.
I
There's no
don't know,
shot. Yeah.
but yeah. So we'll see, because they've suddenly decided to call season 2 the final season. And I've talked about this before. I still call bullshit on it, but no, we haven't seen it yet. But they're going to be releasing it in 2 parts. They're going to release the first batch of episodes in June, and the second on something like the 26th, 27th of July.
Oh, okay.
Which is just before I fly, so I won't have. Because I'll be watching them with my wife, so we won't have watched them because she'll have gone
Oh,
on
okay.
ahead.
I was gonna say,
So I
watch them
won't
on
be
the
able to see
plane.
them until kind of mid end of August, which will be gutting. But what I tell you, one thing I stopped waiting for my wife to get to. I've been wanting to watch Andor series 1
Oh God, I haven't even started that.
for the longest time. Have you seen Star Wars Rogue One?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been saying to my wife, right, I want to watch Andor, but you kind of, and now I've watched Andor, I realised she didn't need to as much, but I said we want to watch Star Wars Rogue One because it's kind of the best Star Wars film
It is really
probably since
good.
the original trilogy. It's so good. And then, and that was like 2 years ago, and we still haven't got around to it. So I was like, fuck it. So when she was down, the weekend we were supposed to, we'd normally have recorded, when she was away doing her 50-kilometer run.
Oof.
Can you imagine?
No.
No. Well, the things I can because I live with the training of it. But I thought, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go in. So I did season 1. I pretty much did season 1 in a week, and then on my trip to Manchester, I managed to catch up with stuff. And yesterday, I finished episode 9 of series 2, and there's just 3 more to go. Because series 2 they've released in 3-episode chunks.
Wow. How many episodes are in series 1? I'm never gonna get to
There's
this.
12 in each.
Oh my God.
It's 12 in each.
I have to wait till hockey to be
Amanda,
over.
it's so good.
Is it? I think Billy told me that it was really good.
Is. Honestly, I have to say it's the best Star Wars I've seen in a long time. There's something about it, it feels like proper Star Wars. It's obviously a bit darker, as Rogue One is.
Well,
The
it was a
danger
dark
feels
time
more,
for the rebellion.
yeah, but the danger feels more real. But it actually also feels really like apt for the times that we're in. It feels like Star Wars made for now. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, I'm 3 episodes left to finish it, and it's it's just mind blowing. I can't wait to watch it again. Actually, especially series 2. It's so well written. So yeah, get on that
All right.
because unfortunately, well, I mean, obviously you've seen Rogue One, so
Yeah,
there's the obvious
I feel like I
spoilers
know
there.
how it ends.
Well, no, you know how it ends for his character. There's a
Mm-hmm.
whole load of other characters that you're seeing their stories and people that were with him on his journey to get where he got to, and
I
it's
just
how invested you've gotten in those. It's just wow.
if you tell me that there are classic Imperial stormtroopers in this, I'm
Oh
in.
yeah,
I'm in
by
as well.
the shitload. Yeah,
All right.
I mean, listen. I mean, there's stormtroopers everywhere. It's like they threw up on it. You've got some stormtrooper goo on you. Yeah. Oh, Pete's here.
I know.
Pete.
He was a little bit late this evening.
He was either late or he was just lurking.
No.
So
He's like Carlos. He doesn't lurk.
yeah, fair enough. But no, I've really enjoyed it, and I will probably be picking up some autos from I was looking at. I think I'm probably going to pick up some Masterworks autos of some of the characters.
I was gonna say,
Actors.
did that get its own?
No. I think Top seem to have stopped doing property only, single property related stuff. They're
Oh,
kind of just doing
interesting.
their group stuff now, like excuse me, sorry,
I wonder
like
if they will
Chrome
with
Black and
Marvel.
Masterwork and all that sort of stuff. So, but yes, so yeah, Masterwork obviously because Rogue One came out a while back, 2016, and then Andor's about 4 years old. So that they've both had autos out there, and so yeah, I've been eyeing up a few things that I want to pick up. Yeah, but as always, I ain't got no money, Gov.
Yeah,
Struggle is
always,
real.
always the catch.
Struggle is real. Fallout. I've not even played the game. I kind
Yeah,
of
me
know of it,
neither.
but yeah. So Fallout. I mean, there's such a queue of things to watch. I've got Last of Us Season 2 to get to. Oh, I don't think you'd have watched this. I don't know if anyone chat has. Foundation, Apple TV. The trailer for Season 3 came out, and it just looks nuts. Yeah, Foundation's a good one. Rittenhouse Archives are going to do a Foundation Seasons 1 and 2 set that's coming out in the summer.
Oh,
And they've released images of the initial autos for it, and it just looks
I'm sure they look
really good.
nice. Rittenhouse is
Oh
usually.
yeah. So I think Foundation's going to be quite a big deal. I mean, I might try and get a box, or two, and maybe open one on here, so you can see it. But it would be good. Have you got Apple TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get Foundation on.
Okay, I had to get
Yeah.
it for what was that? Everyone said I had to watch that soccer show. It was cute.
Oh, Ted Lasso.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've not seen it. It's
it's
not
cute.
really my thing. But no,
If you want something to watch on the plane, like that's like
I wouldn't choose that.
just something that's not going to be like you majorly have to think about it.
Yeah, no, I like my sci-fi. I really like my sci-fi. So I yeah, Foundation's good. Foundation's got some mind-bending concepts in it. It really has. I mean, it's written by Isaac Asimov, and they've managed to pull those through and actually make it look feasible. I mean, there's some stuff you see in episode 1 that's like, what? How can that exist? How can someone even think about that existing? And then said thing promptly gets destroyed. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to season 3 enormously. Severance I haven't seen yet. Yeah, Severance. There's so much stuff, Amanda.
I'm like so bad at it. Like right now, all I'm
Yeah.
watching is hockey. And then
Well,
once that's over, I'll have some like
you
excuse
will do
for
that to
why.
yourself. Yeah, Foundation's brilliant. What else have we got queued up? Silo Series 2 we've got queued up to watch. We're currently on Handmaid's Tale final season, which is just brutal, quite frankly. So yeah, lots of good stuff. So, but Andor, I'm loving it. I've got the final 3 to watch, 3 episodes, and I'll probably do them next week, because this weekend it's Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh God.
Which
Excuse me.
which is kind of my reaction when it comes around. No, I mean it's fun. My wife kind of got me into it, and she used to be like, "Oh yeah, let's stay up. Let's get some like prosecco and just stay up and watch it." And then parenting happened, and now, finally, like yesterday, she was saying, "Oh dear, it goes so late. Oh, do we have to?" And I'm like, Beth, you're the one that got me into it. Because the thing is, I'll probably have to watch it twice, because I've got to watch it on Sunday with my kid, because she can't stay up. So yeah, but Jake, it does go on quite late. They really string out the voting. I mean, it finishes past 11 o'clock in the evening, which I know it's past 11 o'clock in the evening for you, but we're old, Jake and me. So we're proper old, not unlike you spring chicken.
I think I'm older than both of you.
I don't think you are. You certainly don't look it.
Well, we're neck and neck.
Yeah.
If I'm not, we're close.
You certainly don't look it. But yeah. So yeah, I've got Eurovision Song Contest to look forward to. That's kind of my weekend. That's other than this, that's my cultural highlight.
Okay, Jake, you've got 2 years on me.
Jake, you're not supposed to tell people this.
I feel like I've
Supposed to let
only
them
seen
guess.
Eurovision. I've only seen like clips of like the what I'm assuming is like the worst of the worst, and that's like
Probably. I mean,
yeah.
some of them are just so batshit off the wall crazy. It's just like, oh, I really want this one to win, even though it's a really shit song, because their performance is just nuts. So yeah, it's I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. You kind of know it's going to happen, and you think it's like a roller coaster. You just don't know what you're going to get until you get on it. You know, it doesn't matter what you've read. You just got to strap in and hold on tight. Which is what I used to say when I was dating. Anyway, right. Can I talk about? Well, this is why you named the show how it is. Although
Yeah.
you've named the show Starlog 51625. It's actually Stardate, is what they say.
Damn. God, I was
Jackson's
so
Log, Stardate.
close. I was so close.
Oh, yeah, Stardate
I-
this, and then
Star
they
Trek
rail
is
off some
just
random numbers. So I had a bit of an eBay win this week. I was looking at something. I was looking, as I do on one of my safe searches, and I saw some binders pop up
Oh,
that
we do love
also
a
had
binder.
cards in, and I was like, oh. Now, for regular viewers will know that I tend to focus on the original Star Trek movies. When I say the original ones, I don't just mean the original crew. I mean the ones with Next Gen as well. So the original 10, basically, running motion picture in 1979 to Star Trek Nemesis. So 10 movies before J.J. Abrams got his
PE
mitts
would
into
think
it.
so.
And I actually just rewatched the free like reboot movies in the last few weeks, and I mean I enjoyed them at the time, but I'd only seen the third one once before, and they all kind of go together quite well with a bit of distance between them, and they hold up. So yeah, I enjoyed those. But this isn't those. So I saw them, and they started at about what's it in your money? About $12, $13 each. These.
That's enough. Okay.
And I won them, and I was the only bidder
I was gonna say
on each.
shipping probably cost you more.
Well, all in, it was about $50 for these. So we have a Star Trek First Contact binder.
Okay.
We have, that set I opened a few weeks back.
Yes.
Star Trek Insurrections binder.
Oh, I like that one.
And we have the final movie of that original set, Star Trek 10, although it wasn't called 10. They stopped the numbering by then. Star Trek Nemesis, which was the final movie from the Next Generation crew. This is the one with Tom Hardy in as the baddie.
I don't remember Tom Hardy being in any of those, but
Yeah, no,
I
Tom
really
Hardy was in this one.
don't pay attention.
He was kind of young, but anyway. So I thought, let's have a look and see what's inside. Let's have a look. So
All right.
that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start with the oldest one, which is First Contact, which is a Skybox one. And I know it's a Skybox one because it says on the back, but also, see there it says Cinema Collection.
Oh.
So Skybox started doing this thing where they bought out widescreen sets from Star Trek's 1s to 6. And then there was a mail-in thing where you could get a binder that said Cinema Collection. It's a really thick binder, and I've only seen it on eBay once because it was a mail-in thing. I don't think there's that many of them out there. And that was for you to put those sets where you got the whole set in one pack. They were cardboard packs. I don't have them in here with me, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd show you. This isn't going to work, is it? Because I have to hold this back here. There we go. And then they released Star Trek Generations, which is the one that had Kirk in and Malcolm McDowell, and the first Next Generation movie. And then this was the first solely Next Generation movie. So this is, I want to say, 96, 97? Yeah, I think this is 96. This one. So firmly Skybox era. And they're widescreen.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice. And they're really nice cards. Now, the only thing with them is, let me move this over here. There we go. That's better. So we can see them a bit better. I need to re-sleeve them because the pages have gotten a bit cloudy. But they're really nice. And they make, what I like about these cards is that they really do make use of the space on them. There's some good, there's some good visuals on here. Obviously, if you've seen the film, it helps. But so I'm not gonna go through every single page on here. But it's just the base set. Now, this was before they did autographs or costume cards, so there's none of those in this set. But you do get checklists. Do you remember those?
Oh,
We love a checklist.
we do love a checklist.
So there are some chase sets I need to track down. There's a Techno Cell. Sorry, I'm just going to take this checklist out. It's just easier. Sorry, apologies for the card cam. Card cam's having a fit. It's having a moment. Just give her a second. She'll be back.
That's all right. We're getting a sneak peek of the rest of the room.
Right. So what we got here, we have. So I've still got to get behind the scenes cards, Techno Cell board cards, which I think are like an acetate thing.
Oh, you got a lot to get.
Yeah, character cards, Enterprise E cards, and Blueprint poster cards. And then, oh no, I tell a lie.
Oh, look!
There was just one. Oh, yeah, right. Here we go. So this was the first Trek movie autographed Brent Spiner card. Yes. So there was one auto, which I need to track down. So I need to get all these basically, and I think there were some promos as well that I need to get. However, we'll come back to promos in a minute. Okay, we're going to put a pin in promos. Can you put a pin in promos for me?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's the noise we make. Right. I'm going to have to put card cam over there for a moment. So excuse me, because I need two hands to put the card back in the sleeve. I tried doing it one-handed once, and I almost snapped it in half.
So we need to make a note for whoever might be interested that we do love a checklist and we do love promo cards.
There's the back of the binder. So it's nice. Skybox did good binders. Of course, Skybox, the people who were Skybox went on to be Rittenhouse, of course. Oh yeah, that's one of my card cam stands. So this is the movie that I kind of bored everyone's senses with, opening that box that was never ending. And if you remember, there were so many cards in that box.
There was a lot. Well, because those were like the glorious days of like 36 packs in a box.
The 90s. I think it was more. I think it was more than 36. Anyway, but yeah, and I think I got 3 autos plus an auto redemption card from it in the end, or maybe 4. I got a lot anyway. Now here's the thing with Insurrection. What I love about this binder: checklist on the back. I love a checklist that's actually on the back of the binder.
Wow.
So this was also a Fleer Skybox one, and Fleer Skybox did
a lot of this. So it's a fully licensed binder. This isn't like homegrown.
Now, interesting, this one hasn't aged as well. You see, it's rippled.
Mm-hmm.
That's under. That's the kind of in.
I feel like that's normal. Yeah, I feel like some of my older binders like that do that.
Yeah. So you got your list of autograph cards there. They had the full set. Almost all of the main cast, apart from one who's famously doesn't like signing. So yeah. The good thing about this is, you remember when I opened that box, a lot of the cards were slightly bricked.
Yes.
The good thing about this, it has the set, but obviously it was opened before brickage, so I can like mix and match and get the best cards. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm going to have some spares of most of the stuff. So yeah, they're all in here. I'm not going to revisit. I don't think these work quite as well as widescreen. I mean, they're fine, but the backs, I don't like the backs at all.
Yeah,
I really don't like them.
Wasted space
they just
there.
Don't really work. There's a lot of wasted space. You look at the top Star Wars wide vision from the original trilogy, and they make use of every single inch. But yeah, so you've got the chase sets. They're 9-card chase sets, but that doesn't work quite so well when you got 6-page binder stuff. So it's quite frustrating. So
somewhere Billy Celio is saying, "You're never happy."
Yeah, at least we have good internet connection, Billy. So
this is true.
So yeah, so it's all pretty much here. I love it. So I've got to go through and re-sleeve those. But the chase cards, I think I was missing one chase card from each of the chase card sets last time, so I'll just fill those gaps quite happily. So there's that one, and then this is the one I'm quite excited about, Star Trek Nemesis. So by this point, they're fully rocking and rolling on autographs.
Okay.
So much so that you got one with the binder. So this is when we've moved to Rittenhouse. Yeah. Now Rittenhouse, people won't know. Hey, it's Manu. People who know Rittenhouse know that a lot of their binders come with cards in, and often they come with the 9 card pages in as well, although a lot of the time they just have one page. So in this case, you got the binder and you got the first page, and it had, if I can open it up, it had this in there. And this is a promo card that's exclusive to the binder, and an autograph card that's exclusive to the binder. And it's just, and it's on card. So Rittenhouse at this point had 2 different autograph streams going on. So they had the regular design with the people from the movie in, and then they had this thing called Romulan History, and that's what these are, these white ones.
Oh, okay.
And they're all on card, and it literally is autographs from Romulans, who are like a race of aliens, from original Star Trek, from Next Generation, and from the movies, and Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Voyager. And there were probably about 30 of them, you know, and some of the actors were probably getting on a bit by then. So this guy, I think this guy's now dead. I think he's passed away, because this is from the original Star Trek back in the 60s. On card auto.
That's really cool.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think it's, what number is it? RA4. So yeah, Romulan History. Yeah, Balance of Terror was season 1, I think, 1966, 67. So yeah. Now, this is promo P3. So I'm like, yes, promo P3. Remember that?
So was that like a binder exclusive promo then?
That's a binder exclusive promo. You'd only got it with the binder. So the cards are back to regular size, as you can see. Let's swish this over. Yeah, and without, I'm not going to go through every single page. I'm just going to fast forward to some of the chase sets, because I do have all of the chase. So they wrap up the story in a very short, sharp 45 card set, and then you're into chase set. So you've got not one but 2 checklists that form one picture. Then you've got quotable Star Trek. Well, I say chase sets. These actually carry on the numbering, so they're part of the base set. Yeah, look at these. I love it. And then more quotable. There's Tom Hardy.
Oh yeah, he looks like Pinhead. I might not have noticed.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman's in it as well, as his kind of main bodyguard. Can't find a picture of him now in his makeup, but Ron Perlman signed for this set, and so did Tom Hardy.
Oh.
I think it might be the only Tom Hardy on card auto that's out there. Behind the scenes, we also have behind the scenes, and then yeah, Romulan History. So you've got all these and these are nice. These are really nice foil. So this is a nice kind of chase set.
I'm so irritated that it was Stardate. I should have just Googled it. I was so close.
No, that's okay. That's all right. I wasn't going to mention it again. These are nice. These technology cards. Let's get one of these out. You can see what these are like. So this is Tom Hardy and his mate Ron Perlman. Sorry, I can't get it focused. Look at that. It's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
It is really nice. Oh. Spoilers if you haven't seen the film, but Tom Hardy is a clone of Picard. It's been out a while, so well, I'm going to have to leave that out, put that away in a minute. Then you've got a Bridge Crew set, but they're acetate. And there's only 7 of the main crew, so you end up with a gap on the page, whatever. But yeah, these are nice. You see that there. And then there's some empty binder pages, which I'm like, brilliant. What am I going to put in those? Well, they did an expansion set. So what Rittenhouse did is they brought out the main set, but of course a lot of they got the set out on time, but they did that thing where you release more cards because they had all the effect shots. So they made the set, and because the special effects weren't ready in time for them to put them on the cards, there's an expansion set of another, I think it's another 40 cards.
Really?
And with that expansion set, you got a costume card of Riker, Jonathan Frakes, that was exclusive to that. And there was one auto that didn't make the main set, which was, the director of the X-Men movies, Bryan Singer.
Uh-huh.
He's in Star Trek Nemesis in a cameo scene because he really likes it. And so he signed 200 autograph cards, but they didn't make the original set because they didn't get them back in time. So they were an exclusive for dealers, for anyone who bought more than 5 of the expansion set.
Oh, okay.
So and there's only 200 of them out there. So this set has some really high, tough chase autos. There's Tom Hardy. I mean, it goes for about 400 to 500, and there's Bryan Singer.
Wow, does he really?
Yeah, and Bryan Singer ones go for about 300 to 400, I think. So yeah, but I was like, okay, well that's got that binder exclusive promo in there, which is promo P3, and then I was thinking, so Amanda, I've got a binder of non-sports promos.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look in there and see if I've got the others. What do you think the answer would be?
I have no way of knowing.
I know.
Look at that. Adrian
We're going
Highlander.
We're going to get into it. So, this is my Star Trek section. What's here? Hello. I've got promos P1 and P2. So those are going to come out of here and they're going to go into that binder. So yes, I'm very happy with this. I have I don't think they did promos for First Contact or Insurrection. Pretty sure they didn't. No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway, so that's that. I've been tracking out, and I've been kind of holding off getting into these, but they started at such a low price, and I won them that I had to bid for them. We're going to go back to this binder in a moment, Amanda. Fret not. All right, let's put this back on the stand because this is probably making you all a bit travel sick. I couldn't resist going for these. So in the late 90s, Skybox started this, and then Rittenhouse carried them on because it's same people basically. They did Star Trek, the original series. They did Series 1, Series 2, and Series 3 because there were 3 seasons of the show. So season 1, season 2, season 3, and they had on-card autos from anyone who was involved with it basically. And I think they got up to about 90 autograph cards in those first sets. But they've carried them on in releases subsequently in the same style. So I think they're up to over 300.
Oh my gosh.
Now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So I couldn't resist getting these when I saw them. You're probably thinking, who's that? And this is one of the directors. He directed like 5-6 episodes of the original Star Trek. And I just really dig the fact that they're on card. And I mean, a lot of the people who've signed these have passed away now. There we go. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, look at that. Yeah, that's number cool. 265. But it's the fact that it's it's the director of like 6 of the episodes. I mean, they only made like 70. So yeah. So I got that, and then from the same seller, he also had this. So he obviously opened a box of this set, and he got a couple of autos out of it, and he was just putting them on eBay. And this is from an episode called The Man Trap, which is like episode 2 or 3 of the original series. So yeah, and that's number 271. I saw something on eBay last night. I think it was auto A315 or something like that.
Oh,
so
wow.
They're getting up there, and I've got maybe a smattering. I've got maybe a dozen of this style, but yeah, but they've kept the style the same. So you
That's
could put one of
cool.
these next to A1 from 1998, when they came out with the season 1 set, and it would look exactly the same style, same colouring. So it's really nice, all on card. But Amanda, pick a letter of the alphabet. Don't pick an obscure one because it might backfire on us.
Wait, what would be an obscure letter of the alphabet?
Oh, Z, but don't pick that.
All right, I'll go with C.
What did you just see that you wanted to have a look at?
You had a promo for the Highlander.
Okay, what letter is that?
What letter is that?
It's H, isn't it? Highlander begins with H. So basically, what I have here, Amanda, is I have a binder full of promo cards from Non-Sport Update and other places, and I have them in pages by the letter that they start with. So
Okay.
this episode, this is called Promo Alphabet Bingo. This episode, we're going to look at the H page. Now, there might be more than one page for some letters because, some of them, like Star Trek, you saw I had 4 or 5 pages there, and that's not even counting the Stargate ones. That's not even counting the Scooby-Doo promos I've got in here. So, on the H page, we have, what do we do? We have Hellboy.
Okay.
The movie. I think this is Inkworks. Yeah, Inkworks. God rest their soul. So yeah, I love collecting promos because it's kind of a way to have a bit of the set without actually having to own any of the other cards. Then we have a random thing here. What's this? I don't
That's
actually know.
Hildebrand.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's turn it over. It is. All Chromium series. Promo card. This is from 95. This is Comic Images promo. Isn't this cool? I love this stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Right, what else we got in here? We'll get to Highlander, don't you worry. What's this?
That is H.G. Wells.
It is, you're right.
But what is it from? Oh, Non-Sport Update.
Yeah. The Art of H.G. Wells.
Okay, so what is that, though? Original art, super limited print runs. Huh. I don't think I've seen the set.
Yeah. Every box were opened and sorted. Only 1,000 complete sets could be assembled. Only 1,000. Only 1,000.
What company is that? Is it say Monster Wax?
Monster Wax, yeah. 2005. You're having a look now, aren't you?
I am having a look.
People are saying that this guy looks like Hitler on the front.
Well, he was in the H, and I was a little worried for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a set I didn't know about.
Oh, I knew this looked familiar.
Don't tell me you've got a pile back behind you.
So this is the same company that did that card set that I bought at the Toronto Expo.
Ah.
That I hated.
Oh, okay. Let's move on. Then we've got animated Hellboy, which I never watched. I won't lie to you. But it's a cool enough promo. Also from Inkworks.
That's really cool. Inkworks did a lot of promos.
Inkworks did promos to die for. I tell you, they did.
Right,
yeah, you're right. They did a lot of them. Let's get this back in there. And then this is the one that you were waiting for.
Yes, look at my Adrian Paul.
There can be only one. This is where we're back to Angus, my physio. There's a line from the original Highlander movie where, as the exchange goes, "Can you walk, Angus? I'll bloody well walk out of here, Connor."
Yep.
Yeah, the complete Highlander. And this is a Rittenhouse set from 2003. I think I've got the sell sheet for it in the other room. 2 autograph cards for box.
I have that set somewhere.
Look at that. And then the last one in H this week. Not that I'll get more to H next week. I've got a load I need to sort and put in these binders, actually. Hercules. What was going
Kevin
on with that series?
Sorbo.
Is he cancelled now? Are we allowed to talk
Yeah,
about
I
that?
think he's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
So there's a Kickstarter for this H.G. Wells. This is confusing.
Hey, Kickstarter didn't exist in 2005. What are you on about?
Yeah, so it's like 2025 now. I don't know if it never
Yeah.
happened. It says Series 1, The Time Machine, so maybe only that promo existed.
Or maybe they went forward in time to a point where Kickstarter existed so that they could make it happen. Do you want to look at another letter of the alphabet? Now that
Sure,
I've spoiled you?
we'll let chat pick since I picked that one.
Okay, all right. But you realise they won't come to a consensus. You also realise that some of the letters maybe only have one or two cards. um, C is a good one. I'm just going to say C is a good one, and we'll leave it there.
All right, I gotta stop looking at this website.
C is really random. Why are the top two spots empty on the page? That's because I know that Hellboy's got a couple of other promos that I haven't got yet. So I kind of left a couple of gaps. That's why. So far, we're getting not very much consensus here. We've got D and B, but no one wants to look at C. Oh, well. See, if we look at D, Amanda might get triggered. So we're going to look at D.
All right, what would be in D that would trigger me?
Let's find out. Let's find out. Right, the first one.
There's a C for you.
I know, but it's too late now. They're all a bit slow. Beautiful card. I don't know what the set is. Oh, there we go. The works and visions of Dorian Clevenger. Now, yes, technically speaking, maybe that should have been under C, but D was written bigger, so it was lower.
Okay, that's fair.
But D stood out to me, so I thought, oh, D. I'll put it in D.
Another glorious Comic Images artist set.
I know. Sometimes, as I found with the ones that I've still partially opened, it's best to just have the promo and pretend that was all that was there. But yeah, there we go. Right. Brace yourself, Amanda, because I know we disagree about this. But I love this movie.
Oh God, is it in Braille?
No. Well, it's got it on there, but it's not actually in Braille. I mean, good grief. I mean, they missed a trick there, but then so did Topps with their recent set.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, you've seen Deadpool Wolverine now, yeah?
Mm-mm.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Shut up, Pete. Kick Pete out of the chat, will you?
No, that wasn't Pete.
Him.
Look at it. He's my favorite moderator on all of my platforms, so he never gets kicked.
That's nice. I really enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. I still do. I just like it. It's fun. Michael Clark Duncan is Kingpin. I mean, Michael Clark Duncan was so good. You've seen Green Mile, surely.
I'll have to drag it in here someday. You can see the humongous one of those vinyl. I think it's vinyl. I don't know what it is. It's a really tall Colin Farrell Bullseye that was a promo for like outside on the street of Bullseye.
Oh, okay.
What am I gonna do with it? I don't know.
Lick it. Now this freaks me out because it looks like me 20 years ago.
It does look like you for a minute.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what's going on there.
It looks like you went to at some of the conventions. Upper Deck sets up a thing where you can make yourself into a promo card.
Oh, I really, really want to do that.
It looks like you did that.
When I shit you not when I say that's one of the things on my bucket list. I'm actually getting slightly moist in the eyes thinking about it.
Okay, so they did it. They did it at San Diego. I bet you they do it at the National.
Oh, I really hope they do. But yeah, there's a Dragon Ball 1 art box. Give the year. Let me have a look. 2001. That's
I
cool.
don't know anything about Dragon Ball.
And then the last 3 on D, they're a bit dull. I'm not going to lie to you. They're Doctor Who. I mean, have you ever seen a duller card than that? Yeah.
Okay, but that was like, what year was that?
I mean, it's 90s, but still,
Yeah.
95. More doctors, more adventures, more monsters. There you go. What can you? 6 companion inserts and a few surprises, Amanda. A few surprises.
Like character pictures.
I've no idea what the surprises were. You open the box, Dalek pops out. Who knows? But yeah, so you had a couple more cards from that one. Look, a few surprises is still there. That's promo C2. The first one was C3, and then they're called C because it's Cornerstone of the company that doesn't. Hang on. First one was C1. Sorry, this is C3. So it's got a green back. That's how you tell them apart. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I mean, he's a bit like. He looks upset about being there. Anyway, that's the D section. We'll do more next time, kids. I'll try and get all the pile I've got of promos that need to be sorted into the binder, and then we'll have a little bit more to choose from. The last thing I wanted to look at, simply because I grabbed a load of stuff, is I just want to ooh and ah over how gorgeous the comic covers were from the Secret Wars Allegiance set.
We were just having this conversation. I think that Keith and I are probably going to touch on this a little bit on Sunday. We're doing that Sunday, right? Sunday.
Okay.
Allegiance has a lot of. You have to kind of pick and choose, but there's a lot of really nice stuff in there.
Oh yeah. There's some really nice elements in there. Yeah, I like these a lot. I really like them.
That's really pretty. I was
done
just
really well.
I pulled some.
I've got 2 of them in my box. I've subsequently acquired the whole set of them for $10. So
I got some of the
in my dupes box.
I should have set up my card cam.
Well, when we go, make yourself big in a moment. In fact, I'm done. So you can make yourself big and you can hold that up again, as it were. Oh no, it's a lot, isn't it?
You know, it is. I'm always exhausted.
Well, you have been going quite hard.
So let's see. I don't know if we can. Okay, so this is one of the greens. Let's see.
Oh, that's nice. I pulled a Storm out of 10 from the Infinity War.
And then
set.
This is. I found some more. So this is the E-Pack. It's not going to show up nice.
Oh,
gold.
that's from
the gold.
First. Yeah, that's from Avengers X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other 2 didn't make E-Pack. That's nice.
So they're really nice. There's like a lot of really nice cards in this set. And it's just getting cheaper and cheaper.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm just putting this Star Trek card back in the binder. I've just realised I'm missing one of the chase cards from Nemesis. Oh well, never mind. Smallest violin and all that. Yeah. So I've been having fun with that, but because I've not really had much to spend, so I've just been looking at local UK deals. Oh, excuse me. So, and picking up a few bits that I see here, and it's nice.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Nice. So yeah, I've got some sorting to do on those Star Trek binders. So I'll probably do that today if I get a chance.
Wow.
What's happening here? What's the burn?
I'm taking shrapnel from chat. Actually, it's not even shrapnel. It's like direct.
Wow. Okay. Sunday night. If Jake doesn't do Doctor Who, yeah, I can't keep up with Doctor Who anymore.
I was super like Eccleston. I was like all in, big Eccleston fan, and then after that, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I didn't even finish the Eccleston series. I think I got almost to the end of it. I watched a bit of David Tennant. Because David Tennant's a bit of a mad genius as far as I'm concerned. And then what else did I watch?
I did.
I watched a little bit of Matt Smith.
I watched a lot of Torchwood. Like I spun off onto Torchwood, and I like that better.
Yeah, Torchwood was fun. But yeah, that's about it really.
Yeah, I don't.
Jake, you can't. It's not in this room. So next time.
What
it's
is
gonna be,
that? What's a pressy?
Right. So, do you remember the Sandman frame? In fact,
Oh,
the
I
Sandman frame is here, so
do.
I'm going to show you this because I reset the cards in it. So they're all they've all been reset in the frame, so it's just gorgeous. So, card cam me, baby.
All right.
Card cam all over me.
Let's see.
There we go.
Wait, I gotta.
I
Oh,
know.
it did like some weird thing. Okay. Oh, that looks nice.
It's nice, isn't it? So it took me a while to get the frame, apart because you have to take the things out and then the bottom of the frame comes out. You can slide things out.
Just
so.
that you bought that from him.
Yeah, I know, it's nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, no, it's beautiful. And yeah, I've given the glass a good polish, but yeah, it's really nice. And it's best that these stay in the frame because there was a kind of an adhesive used that had,
Oh, okay.
so there is a mark, there was a kind of a stripe across the back of both of these cards where it was, adhesed. So I didn't want to stick with anything too severe, so I kind of used Pritt Stick, which is that safe glue, just to keep them there. And then I've put an extra card thing behind each of them,
Okay.
so there's a bit more pressure against the glass, so that'll hold them firm. So yeah, looks really nice. I'm really pleased with it. But so the guy Dave McKeon, as we mentioned, had another uncut sheet, a 6-panel sheet. I don't even know what it was from, to be fair.
It looked like a mix of promos.
Yeah, it was. I think it was from a 90s creators set.
It looked like it. I can't remember now. When you showed it to me, I recognized it.
Yeah, and it was framed, and it was on his eBay, and it was going for about, I don't know, $40 by now. And I was looking at, I was umming and ahhing over it, but and then the next time we recorded, I remember checking because I left the browser window open, and it sold.
Ian, what did I do? I lost the chat.
I don't know. And Jake, bless him, had gone and bought it off eBay. I didn't know this until a package arrived, and I was like, "What's this?" Because I knew Jake was sending me a Batman graphic novel. I opened it, and the Batman graphic novel was in there, but there was something else in there as well, and I was like, because the package was huge, and it was this frame. So he'd bought it from Dave McKeon and gifted it to me, which is very kind of you. So thank you, Jake. And I will show you on the next exciting episode of Friday Night, Saturday Morning, which will be, I don't know when it will be actually. Let's put this down so I don't break things.
Let's see. It will be.
What date are we on? Where are we now, Amanda? We're
on 17th. It will be on the 30th.
Okay. You can take card cam off now because I need to check my calendar. Let me just check my calendar, which is on my phone, which is why I need to take card cam off. There we go, because card cam is about to disappear. I've got no idea what's going on right now. What's happening that day? No, my wife is working. She's doing an extra Saturday because
so what does that mean?
Next weekend she'd normally be working, but means that I can't record on that. I can't do this on that day because my wife will be working.
Okay.
I will be on solo childcare mode. But next weekend I can't because my wife's in Devon. So basically, I don't know if I mentioned this, but my father-in-law is pretty ill, and he's kind of on his last ebb, I think, and it's his birthday next weekend. So my wife is travelling down to Devon to see him. So I've got solo childcare next weekend, but because she's doing that, she's swapped Saturday shift, so she's working the following Saturday, which is when we normally record.
Okay.
So I don't know when we're going to next be able to sit down and do one of these, but I will let you know.
Okay.
Because she keeps putting stuff in weekends that's
the nerve of her to want to do stuff with you.
Yeah.
Um,
So apologies for the irregularity, folks.
well,
It's
I'm
life.
I'm thinking if you can't do that next
The
normal
30th
showtime,
or 29th for you. Yeah.
I have this obnoxious box of AEW that I need to open and review, and I
Okay.
will do that during this time
Yes.
with Carlos.
So there will be a show, folks. It's just that there won't be any happy place cards.
So
What are you gonna do?
we'll have seen Ian, we'll have seen Carlos. When will they be on the show together? We don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? Well, will Carlos be going to the National?
He will not. I don't know any of the Canadians that are going. Oh,
Carlos
look,
is
he's
here.
here. Carlos, does that work for you? I'm like just signing you up for stuff.
Carlos is like, what a miss. What a miss. What are you talking about? Um, yes. So yeah, you're not going to the National, Carlos. I'm bereft.
I don't think any of the Canadians are. Like none of the ones that I
I mean,
know.
it's pretty close. Is this a boycott America thing?
For some of them, it is. For some
Oh
of
well,
the vendors, I guess it's like an extra pain in the ass now.
well, I suppose, but it's kind of nearish, you know,
Ah,
ish,
I'm in it.
relatively.
And it's we are enthusiastic community members, Carlos. We've gone over this.
um, yes. So I can't remember what we're talking about. Yes, but um, we will get together and do stuff at some point. And of course, we'll have to do shows when we're at the National. We'll have to do something.
I know. We're gonna have to do.
There are some really random promos in this box. It's bonkers in this binder, but you won't see any more of them today, unfortunately.
Boo.
I know. What was I going to say? What else has been going on in the hobby? Halo, that set that I kind of liked. I mean, really love Halo. I kind of like the set. I think I did like the set.
I hope you like the set because I have.
No. I like it. I like it enough to acquire more. No, it's just that it's such a big set. It's slightly it's quite a lot. But it's out on EPAC now. And people are going nuts for it.
Oh well,
Because
so
there hasn't been a major non-sport release on EPAC for a little while now.
I know. I wonder when are they going to do monster pieces? Like, how long do we have to wait for that?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, I thought you'd have been jonesing for DC Annual, which has got to be due.
It has to be soon.
Because it's been out, what, 3 months now?
I think so.
At least 2.
I don't know. There's been so many hockey releases.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem, and game dated moments releases of hockey and surfing and golf. I've noticed they've started doing surfing cards.
I think I vaguely swiped past that and remember thinking, wait, what?
Yeah, I know. The surfing one really threw me. So it's like, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, apart from obviously the Silver Surfer Prism set from back in the day, but actual cards about surfing, I've never seen that.
That must
Yeah.
they're like right on the water down there, so maybe that's why they're.
Or maybe they just. Well, you think they opened the office window and just took some photos of the nearest beach? Yeah, they'll do. Stick them on a card. Get them up online. But no. So I don't know. I kind of feel like surfing is the new thing. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe I should dive in. It's I mean it's the ultimate swimsuit special, isn't it? Really, Marvel are doing another swimsuit special.
They are.
They are. Yeah, it was solicited on an email I got from Forbidden Planet the other day. I remember I sent you the Jeff the Land Shark thing.
Oh God, that was cute.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that. In fact, I'm going to try and let's keep talking. I'll try and find the email and I can show you.
That was very cute.
Because it was just a wonderful little image. Let me just put that down there. Forbidden Planet. There we go. There's some crazy stuff coming out now. Here it is. When did I send? I sent it to you this week, didn't I?
Yes, you did. If only we had a comic book retailer in the chat who knew something about this.
I know. Can you imagine?
Although he is an hour ahead, so.
Marvel
Although
Knights, the world to come.
he's
Oh, there's
still
new
here.
Marvel Knights stuff coming out. Brilliant. Love it. The thing is with Forbidden Planet, they make their emails so long they won't fully open in Gmail, and they also haven't. This is a little geek moan, but their images are too high resolution, so it takes ages for the email to load in. They need to optimize the images for their email, but no, they don't do that. If they had a decent CRM, then it might help. Right, where are we? I cannot find it in this email, which means it's not in this email. Let me have a look.
That's incredibly logical.
I can't find the email, Amanda. I
Okay,
think I
I'm
might have
just
pinged
thinking
it.
like
This is upsetting me.
we're gonna have so we're not gonna be able to plan anything at the national. It's all gonna have to be like on the go.
What do you mean, like on the go? Oh yeah. I mean, of course.
Like,
I mean, I
like
don't think we're just going to have to grab
as far
opportunities.
as far as this goes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we won't be able to schedule anything. We just have to. I mean, we just have to go live and then boost it out afterwards. Here's a fun one. Right, I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen. Which screen do you want to share? You know what? I'll share the entire screen. Fuck it. YOLO. Right. Here we go. So, can you see this? Is it sharing it? I don't know. Is it?
I can see it on card cam. I added. It's there. You can't see it?
No, because I'm looking at the screen, so I'm not looking
Okay,
at the screen.
it's there.
Right, so you can see the Superman cover I'm showing.
Yes.
Right. So I think that's quite cool having a James Gunn cover. I mean, Superman Unlimited is back. I remember that from back in the day.
I just cannot get excited about Superman.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I have trouble as well. I mean, I've seen the new trailer that's come out. I don't know. I mean, I really enjoyed Zack Snyder's Superman, Man of Steel. I loved. Yeah, I'm just not sure about this one really. I think the thing that sharks it for me is crypto. I know a lot of people dig crypto, but I'm just not a dog person.
Yeah, everyone like that one promo clip of him
know.
dragging him, and it's like they're all sold on it, and I'm just like, I don't know.
I mean, Guy Gardner, played by Nathan Fillion. Yeah, possibly, but anyway, we're getting down to it. So Forbidden Planet do this thing. They'll always have one publisher at the top, and they rotate it. So this one is Superman, and then you've got to scroll down to get to the Marvel stuff. Now, where is it? Is it in this email? Where's that? Another Amazing Spider-Man. Look, they put so much in their emails. It's like, flipping heck. Where's that Jeff the Landshark thing? I can't see
Did
it.
you see Black Cat's got a series?
You mentioned it, but I haven't seen any
Mhm.
solicitation of it yet. It's normally these emails that I get it from. See all from Marvel Comics. Oh well. It's clearly not in this email. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back to my thing and see if I can find the bloody thing. Where is it? This
Well,
is annoying now.
just let us look at all of your emails, Ian. It's fine.
No,
We'll just go through them
not
with
going
you.
to. Not going to. When you see my emails, you'll see all the smutty ones I've been getting from Jake. Jake does send me some enormously smutty emails of him in
That's
like
okay.
a
On
bikini.
Carlos's show, they send each other. Apparently, there's some kind of group chat, and they send each other AI pictures that are based on Eric's hatred of mayonnaise.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. What's wrong with mayonnaise?
Okay, well, it's gross, first of all. And Eric was foolish enough to tell the people who were supposed to be his friends.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it in this one? It's Jeff. Yes, here it is. Found it. Right, hang on. So we'll look at the Jeff the Landshark one first because I think this is hilarious. Where is it?
What the hell?
Right.
What is salad cream?
Salad cream? Oh, I'll bring you some.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
No? You're not up for some salad cream?
I don't think I am. I don't.
Okay.
I have to look at it for research first.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it won't do anything. It's smearing it on your face as a face mask that you want to go with. My
Okay,
computer's
this
doing
looks
something
like a yellow
weird.
mayonnaise.
No, it's different to mayonnaise. It's kind of like,
It looks
think
like
of
a
it as
tartar sauce with no pickles.
no, it's got a spice to it. Think of it as white ketchup.
Right, Doom? Doesn't it?
No, that's not selling it, is it? White ketchup. It's not selling it at all. Right. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go again. Right. First of all, do you want to look at Jeff the Land Shark first, or
Of
Marvel Swimsuit
course.
Special?
I need
Oh
to
well. Okay.
cleanse my palate.
Right. Okay. We'll scroll down to Jeff the Land Shark.
Oh,
Then.
wait, let me.
There we go.
Okay.
It's Jeff. Infinity Pools. There we
Ooh,
go.
that
Look at this.
Werewolf by Night is cool.
Yeah. Michael Giacchino. So it's written by the guy who does the music for all the J.J. Abrams films. What? What's he doing writing comic books now?
How
Right. Let's
cute is
click on this. Jeff the Land Shark. Hopefully you can see this guy. I don't want your cookies. Thank you very much. Go away.
I
There
like
it
the
is.
picture of the cookies. Oh, Infinity Paws.
Yeah. Infinity Paws. How cool is that? That's as big as the image is getting.
Lockjaw. Who's the? I don't know that other dog.
I don't know. They did a one shot a couple of years ago called Marvel Meow, and it was like cats of superheroes. So it was Loki's cat, Captain Marvel's cat, Black Cat's cat, and you can see some of them in here. So it's in fact there she is, Black Cat, with her cat. And I got it for my daughter, and she loved it. She absolutely loved it because it was just a comic book of cats going on adventures while their owners were doing superhero stuff,
Jeff is
which
so
is actually
cute.
quite a nice idea. But there we go. Infinity Paws. It's out in July. Pets of the Marvel Universe unite. Jeff the Landsharks and his friends have been caught in a struggle over the Space Stone and flung across the galaxy to the middle of nowhere, spelled with a K. They'll have to work together to get back home, but what's a trial-based odyssey to the pets of Earth's mightiest heroes? Oh, Amanda, we need to go on an excursion into Chicago and go to a comic book store and buy a copy.
We can do that.
We can film that. Right, here's the Marvel Swimsuit Special.
Oh, who is that? Is that Adam Hughes?
It's I thought it was Dodson, but it might be Hughes.
Oh, I don't know. Like I just saw it for a second.
I don't know. Oh, it's Adam Hughes. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right, let's enlarge this. Let's have a look. So that's Tony Stark because he's got his glove. I'm not sure about this whole hairline he's got that's suggestively leading down to his packet area. That's obviously She-Hulk. I think that's Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I would guess that's Scarlet Witch.
Who's over here though?
So that's
who's this?
That's Black Widow on right there on the left, right? What's on her like bikini? What's on the side there?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
I can't tell either. I wasn't.
I don't even know. Like I don't know who are Avengers right now. So I'm going to be an a-hole and suggest that's probably Black Panther.
So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe that is Black. I mean, it could be with the necklace, but I don't know who this lady
like
is.
for a minute, I'm like, oh, it's Big Barda. No, that's not Big Barda. That's DC.
I think that's Captain America. He's got tags.
Okay.
Got dog tags. So that could be Cap. I'm not sure who he's eyeballing though. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that Marvel are doing another swimsuit special. So, everything old is new again, kids.
Yeah, Pete's right though. This isn't like Psylocke's ass cheeks all hanging out.
Well, yeah. Hang on a minute. The image I've just shown was pretty suggestive. So,
I don't think it was as 90s though. Like the 90s were really.
Yeah, but it was still salacious. Right, I'm just catching up on chat. Carlos, it's a complex law, Ian. It would require an entire podcast to explain it all. What's he talking about? So I'm looking at a reference from
the mayonnaise thing.
Right, okay, there we go.
Well, Pete, his hair was wet.
It's always fun watching me. Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking.
I'm still looking at the salad cream. You guys, salad cream comes in like a squeezy ketchup bottle.
It can do, but most things do these days. It was originally glass. It's Heinz. It's a Heinz thing. If that gives you any sense of comfort.
Mm-mm.
No, the provenance of Heinz isn't
It's
kind of doing it
no.
for you.
Uh-uh.
If you think that's bad, Jake, I see your salad cream and I raise you sandwich spread. Heinz sandwich spread. You get it in a jar,
Has to
right?
just be mayonnaise.
And it's kind of like a coleslaw mixed with a mayonnaise in a fine kind of thing, and it definitely has got pickles in. And you spread it in sandwiches. Minging, he's going minging. Right, I'm gonna have to import some of this shit. I'll get into trouble for importing this. Jeff, I'm gonna call you Jeff now. Jake, Jake the Land Shark.
Jake the Land Shark.
It's Slaw. Yeah, Slaw does use mayo. So yes, sandwich bread. I can import some of this stuff. I will get into trouble because you're not supposed to import foodstuffs, but I can import it, and we can sit down at one of the breakers tables and get mayonnaise and sandwich bread all over it.
Carlos.
Now Piccalilli is kind of extreme sports of the sandwich filling world. Even I'm with you on that one, Jake. And I like Branston pickle. I can eat Branston pickle till the cows come home, and then I'll eat them too with salad cream on. But no, yeah. So anyway, there's a whole world of foodstuffs in the UK that
So we one thing that we can do prior to the show is make sure that we have. Okay, I didn't hear you, but I'm okay.
Eat food.
Is make sure that we know like all of your like Gotstas, like is there anywhere there that you for sure you want to eat or?
Oh, I've no idea. I've done fuck all research. I mean, there's two places I know I want to go into the center of Chicago, and there's one place I need to go very near the hotel. That place near the hotel is Target because I'll need underwear, and in the center of the city, I want to go to the Chicago Art Institute and see the Seurat painting.
I still think maybe, Pete, I think that maybe we need to like live stream Ian's Target shopping. Just follow him up and down the aisles.
If you want. You can if you want. I mean, it'd be dull as fuck, and I'm not sure anyone needs to know my crucial measurements.
Get some B-roll footage.
I'll be trying stuff on. Blues Brothers statue. Oh, Blues Brothers. Yeah, I forgot that was Chicago. I don't know. I mean, Jake, I'm not being funny, but if I was going to go and see like a pop culture character that was based in Chicago, I'd want to go to Ferris Bueller's house and like experience everything exactly as it was, frozen in time, because that's the movie. That's probably the movie growing up that introduced me to Chicago the most is Ferris Bueller. In fact, a lot of John Hughes movies were set in Chicago.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So there you go. I only know this because I was recently the Breakfast Club just recently all reunited on stage for the first time ever. I mean, a lot of them do cons, but they'd never had Estevez with them.
Oh.
So they did a 40th anniversary, Amanda. 40th anniversary. They did a reunion of all the cast.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was recorded and put on YouTube, and I was watching it, and it was fascinating. Yeah, interesting. Some of them haven't aged well. That's all I'm going to say. But then, I'm a fine one to talk. Blues Brothers. I haven't seen Blues Brothers in ages. Wasn't there an ill-advised sequel that had John Goodman in? Wasn't there Blues Brothers 2000 or something like that?
Oh, that does ring a bell.
I couldn't bring myself to watch it because I think it came out after 2000 as well.
Yeah.
It was in development for so long. Miracle Whip. And I've heard about this Miracle Whip thing. What is Miracle Whip?
It's the same thing. Eric would be just as grossed out by Miracle Whip as he would mayonnaise.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. On that note, never watch Basic Instinct 2. I'm just going to say that. RoboCop 2, yes. Basic Instinct 2, no. Don't go there. Don't go there. It's terrible. It's terrible. Dodgy sequels that you think are going to be okay, but turn out not to be. Yeah, Miracle Whip. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Well, I've heard people say smear me with Miracle Whip and throw me to the pigeons or something like that, and I
Oh
never knew
my
what they meant. But now I
gosh.
know. Now I know why.
Johnny
Um,
Bravo's awake.
Johnny Bravo. Do I know Johnny Bravo? I
Oh,
think
you
I always ask
absolutely
this question.
do.
Yes, I think I always ask this question. I always misconnect the names, like the avatar internet names with the actual IRL names. So I never manage to kind of keep track of who's who. Because I just don't have that kind of Venn diagram in my head. Let me take card cam off. Card cam has left the chat. While we're on, it would be remiss of me not to promote something. Do you know, or have you heard of a guy called Dayton Deleuze? Goes by the name Aloha Ball on EPAC. The reason I bring him up is because he's a really good dude, but he's just being diagnosed with a really rare and aggressive form of cancer.
Ooh.
So he's in Hawaii, and his partner shared a GoFundMe that they're doing to try and get some treatment, because obviously the bills are quite high. And it's been diagnosed and it's moved so quickly that he's in hospital. There is a treatment that he can get if they take him to San Diego. But of course, there's a cost involved in that. So they're doing a GoFundMe. So with your blessing, I would love to actually share the link in the thread. And if
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
can either
absolutely. And
share it
I'll put it in the
or
show notes too.
let me, I'm just going to find it and put it in chat. I just need to, because I put it on the podcast Instagram. So I know it's in the bio for the podcast. So let me just quickly do that. If Instagram will actually let me search for the MCC pod. But Dayton's a good dude. He's one of the big collectors who was chasing Eternals, like I
Oh,
was.
okay.
So that's kind of how we got to know each other. And I've helped him out with stuff, and he's helped me out with stuff. So yeah, they set the goal at 10K originally, and then they smashed that, and so they upped it to 15, and he's just 76 bucks short. They're 14,724.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, good for
So
them.
I am going to. How can I put this in the chat? Join the chat. I've got to connect to YouTube Live to join the chat. Right, Amanda, I'm going to put it in private chat so you can put it in the
Okay.
comments. But that is the link. Just coming to you now. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. Let me just click on it to make sure. Yeah, that's going to it. So anything you can do on that, folks, I've just share the link, or if you can throw him, any amount you can afford, would be appreciated. But yeah, he's
I'll
a
copy
good
that so I
dude.
can put that in the show
He's a
notes
good
too.
dude. I mean, if you get lost with it, it's on the podcast bio. I put it on
Okay.
the podcast bio as well, and I shared it earlier in the week. So yeah, so hopefully, Dayton, I'm sure you've probably got, maybe you're just sitting there bored in hospital on a drip. Maybe you're watching this right now. I don't know. I don't think he does. But Dayton, keep strong, my friend. Keep fighting, and hopefully they'll be able to get him in remission on that one.
Yeah.
It's moved pretty quickly. Yeah, that's all I've got to say, really. I don't want to have that as a downer in any way, because I think it's a good thing that people are rallying around.
Yeah. No, it sounds like really good news that the GoFundMe is.
Yeah, no, it's doing really well. I mean, someone's dropped in $1,000, which is pretty cool. It's just got top donation. Someone's dropped 1,000. But yeah, no, he's update 12th May. He's still at Queen's Medical Centre receiving treatment for an infection. They're waiting on next steps as to what will be as far as treatment. There's a specialist in Hawaii that's able to do the procedure he was hoping to have in San Diego, so he might be able to have that done in Honolulu.
Oh God, that would be so much better.
So yeah, so they're waiting for news. So yeah, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I don't know if I've got anything else to tell you, really. The stuff's been happening.
Well,
what else? I think that's it. think that's it. Oh, MentalCon. Jake.
Oh my God, I've got to send my stuff to MentalCon.
Jake has gone out for a fag because he's on his Julian account. But Jake, do pop the dates of MentalCon in the chat again. I think it's summer solstice, kind of third weekend of June, somewhere around there. But yes, they are gearing up for MentalCon because it's next month. It comes around quickly.
I know. They Nathan posted in the group that the stuff's already going up on the auction site.
Yeah.
I want to get some stuff.
You can't say it's not PC here. PC? What did I say? PC?
He said he went outside for a cigarette.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, but that is still allowed to be used as a cigarette in the UK. Very much so. regardless of the wokeness in the world. Jake, remind me, is it 24 or 48 hours this year? I'm hoping you're back to 24 because it was more manageable. I think you are.
I think they were going to do it like in 8-hour shifts or something. They were going to kind of cut it down to something.
I think they're still going for a total amount of time. So I'm not sure. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. 10 hours a day for a weekend. 10 hours a day for a weekend. Oh, that sounds like a good weekend in anyone's language. Wow. Okay. 10 hours a day for a weekend. Well, I don't know if I'm. I know previous years you've done slots and you've had people do certain slots and things like that. I don't know if you're doing that this year. No one's approached me. My agent is waiting for your call. But I will try and pitch in where I can, such as it is. There was talk of new Marvel sets on a Tops post, but I kind of need to reread that and digest that. So maybe we'll talk about them next time, whatever they're going to be. They've only been announced in name only.
Oh.
Did you not see
I have to start paying attention. I have to.
Yeah, I put it on group on the podcast, posted on group, and it got lots of input and feedback. We're going to talk about it on the next Marvel Card Collectors podcast, so maybe that's where it'll get talked about. But yes, cool. I don't have anything else to talk about this week, Amanda, unless you've got anything else you want to talk about, or you've got any questions or comments or concerns.
I always have questions, Ian.
What's your burning question? What's your burning question? I
always leave here with questions.
Okay.
Because I go straight from the podcast to bed, and I lay there and I think, I just have so many questions.
Fair enough.
Okay. So Carlos, specifically what I'm talking about is I am just not paying attention to Topps Marvel at this point. I need to start paying attention until they release something other than a Sapphire Chrome set. And they will. I mean, they've had Marvel before. They had Marvel in the early 2000s, and they released sets that I love. So,
name me a Topps Marvel set that you love.
My Topps Marvel set, I would probably go with 2001 Marvel Legends. I really like that one. It's cute. It's cartoony.
But it's almost the only one. That's what I'm saying. They haven't released much. I think they did maybe a couple of TV properties things.
Well, what else did they do?
Yeah, not much. Well, they did the Daredevil movie set, I think. Was that them?
So Topps in the 90s they did Vampirella, they did the Image.
I know they did Superman Returns set because I pulled a Kevin Spacey autograph from that back in the day.
Oh, that would be cool.
On card, and I immediately sold it because I was in New York and I bought a box from Midtown Comics, opened it in my hotel room, and pulled that, and I was like, and this is before the days of anything streaming or social media. So, and I think I was might have been on Non-Sport Updates Card Chat. I don't know if that existed. Anyway, I basically sold it and it paid for half the holiday.
Oh, that's amazing.
So back in the day, this is back in 2000, 2001. So I think I got $500 or $600 for it, which covered the flights back then.
That's nice.
So yeah, Would I have kept it in hindsight? I don't think I would. I don't feel a burning need to own a Superman Returns Kevin Spacey autograph card. I mean, it was nice. I've still got some costume relics from the set that I pulled because I actually did quite a few boxes. And the costume relics were at least 2 a box, maybe 3 a box. So yeah, I've still got some
So
costume
I
relics.
wonder, the National's going to be interesting for you because you are going to be like looking at football.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm going to get the T-shirts made up that I spoke about last time. I still need you to give me the high-res logo for Nights Out.
Oh God! You know what?
Please,
Like
please,
like
do
3
that.
times this week, I thought about it.
Yeah. Well, if you still got the link to that Google Drive, if not, I'll send it to you.
Send it to me again.
Yeah, and just drop stuff in there.
Okay.
Anything you've got in there, just drop it in there, because
Okay.
then I can start putting out visuals and doing stuff from my end. But I can't do it without the raw materials. But yeah. Jake, seriously, if you have a list of things you want me to look for, I'll look for them for you. Happy to do that. But no, I'm probably I'll look at some of the football stuff. I mean, if there's bound to be PSA Tom Brady coming out your ears. So
I would
if
imagine.
there's some lower grade, maybe I'm not fussed about high grade really, but there are 10 a penny Tom Brady cards. There's so many of them out there. But contenders. Panini Contenders was the set I was really into. So if there's some PSA Tom Brady base cards from some of those years, then I'll happily, come away with a couple of those. I can't believe they're going to be that expensive unless they're 10s, because there will be so many of them.
Yeah, I just
the pop report for that would be 4 figures easily. I guarantee it. So, but maybe even more, to be fair. But so yeah, I'll be looking around for stuff like that. But no, a lot of it will be the stuff that kind of sits in the middle, like the Goodwin's relics that I saw, like the coins and the stamps.
Oh right, all that. In my head, I call that weird Tim stuff.
Yeah, but that's the kind of middle ground where sports dealers would have broken it, and they'll just have it in a side box somewhere. So. But yeah. Oh, cheers, Jake. Have fun. Enjoy your Lego.
Thanks for hanging out, Jake.
And yeah. And yeah, I'll just be looking around at card supplies. I want some BCW top loaders and mags, because I just can't get them over here. So I'll be carrying some of that back.
Oh, there's still some of them.
Those booklet sleeves and booklet top loaders. I need some of those for those Star Trek Relic cards.
I have some, but they're turned the wrong way. The ones I have aren't turned right.
Yeah, you need the opening on the. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know how I'm going to store them, so it doesn't really matter. But ideally, the opening on the top edge, on the long edge. Yeah, and I've seen them; they exist. But I need the sleeves to go with them, and then I need the bags to put them in as well. So I need to pick up some of those. So I'm hoping BCW go with a full kind of range of stuff. One would have thought they'd have a full range of all their stuff there.
Well, you know what? I know somebody I can ask.
Ah, good. Well, I can get you a list of the products I'm going to be wanting to pick up. I mean, I'm not going to be buying in bulk. I've only got a small amount of some of this stuff to sort. But I just I know the products I want to have, and I could order them from the States, but it cost me an arm and a leg. So yeah, so I'm going to be buying some of that stuff, and of course, underwear in Target. Is it just cut? Do you have it? Here's a question. I think this is probably a silly question, but does anyone there sell T-shirts or anything fun like that, or is it literally just all cards? I mean, could I come away with a PSA T-shirt?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And caps.
Well, okay, so PSA
associated memorabilia.
PSA has T-shirts. I don't know if they sell them there.
I just pulled that off as a random example.
Right. I'm trying to think of
I mean, I've been in diners in America that sell their own T-shirts.
Yeah.
So I imagine some of the dealers will probably have their own thing. So yeah, I'm just kind of thinking, is there ancillary products that would be fun to kind of buy?
Well, you'll definitely come away with a lanyard. And
oh yeah, on a lanyard. Oh, I saw Jerry Rice 49ers player is doing signing. I mean, the list of sports people signing is ridiculous.
Who I saw that, and I was talking to somebody about that, and I said, "Oh, I wonder if Ian's going to be excited about Jerry Rice."
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, I'd love that, but I've got no idea, on cues, time slots, cost. Whether you buy them as an individual things or whether you have to buy into the whole auto level thing.
Yeah.
I need to kind of look into it a bit more. But yeah, I'd love to do that, but I don't necessarily. I don't feel the need to queue for 2 hours to get his auto.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd rather buy something where he signed a card. It would be nice to meet him, but what am I going to say? Thanks for playing football. See ya.
You'll have to wait and see, because
Time my ass.
So like going with Tim.
Yeah.
Tim has like the weirdest way of ending up in these situations where like we all end up at some party that we absolutely should not be at. Like you just have to wait and see. Like you could end up like, I've got a shortcut in the line for some reason. Like it's yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, he always ends up in the velvet rope area at the club.
Yes, always.
So Pete, Jerry Rice was 49ers in the 80s and early 90s, I think. The reason I know him is because the first time American football or NFL was kind of introduced to the UK and broadcast was in the 80s when I was kind of in high school, I guess you'd call it. So I was kind of like 14, 15, 16, and they started broadcasting highlight shows of matches on Channel 4. Actually, I still remember the theme music to it. I've got it on my
Wait,
iPod.
just highlights?
Yeah, they didn't show live stuff then, and it wasn't. You got to remember this was the 80s, so they didn't even do 24-hour broadcasting. Most of the channels. We didn't have cable. Well, never really existed in the UK. We had satellite telly, and even then, it wasn't 24 hours, and it was limited kind of channels. So, but yeah, I remember watching it on a black and white television set that could barely get signal. But yeah, no, 49ers were my team back in the 80s. Jerry Montana, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, sorry. And partly because I was really into Huey Lewis and the News and their Bay Area, band. So, and they had a lot of the 49ers doing backing vocals on their, some of their tracks.
Okay, this is all right. So
that's why I like that lineup, that team. When the 49ers were like on top, they were like the Kansas City Chiefs are now. They Ronnie Lott. You had the other, I can't remember the names of the other players now. It's been so long. But yeah, that team are kind of my introduction to NFL.
That is so interesting, and it's so interesting how it circled back around to Huey Lewis and the News.
Back in the name of Dan Marino, back in the days of Dan Marino being at the Dolphins. Boomer Esiason, do you remember him? I can't remember what team he played for now. Was he Bengals? Yes, some of the cats are. I mean, William Perry, the Fridge, was still playing for the Chicago Bears when the Chicago Bears were a top level team. This was kind of like the thing. So you ask any UK person my age if they can name one American football player, and I guarantee most of them will name you William Perry, the Fridge, because that was the kind of media hook that started selling NFL into the UK. They focused on extreme kind of players, like really out there. So yeah, I thought Jake was going away.
He just can't leave you.
Yeah, but yeah, late night Channel 4. Yeah, we were probably watching it at the same time, Jake, in different parts of the UK. So yeah, so that was my introduction to American sports, and from there I was just kind of hooked on Americana, and then I discovered comics and trading cards. So yeah. So it all circles back to Huey Lewis and the News. Everything started with Huey Lewis and the News. Yeah.
That's amazing. We're going to have so much fun.
Oh, I can't wait. And here's the thing. There are some Huey Lewis and the News cards that I've been eyeing up in PSA on eBay. Is it
like, are they like pro set or?
Yeah, I think they are. There's some music sets that came out in the 80s and 90s, and I'm dying to get some of those in PSA just for the shits and gigs of owning them. I've got no idea how many Heroes and Used cards ever existed. I know there were some UK sets that came out that you could buy in stores that had like mute pop stars in, because I remember buying them in the late 80s. It's the first time I thought about that set in years. It was kind of like Smash Hits era. Jake will know what I mean. But yeah, so but I don't think PSA would necessarily grade any of those because they're UK. But no, I've got to track them down.
I bet you they would.
Well, I was recently someone put a link on group, I think, for those mag cases you can get that have the little base top, so you can put your own custom little thing. So it looks like a graded slab.
Oh, I think I saw those.
Much. Yeah. And I was looking at that, and I was actually thinking, because of the fact that it sticks out the top, it'd be quite nice to use as a divider card.
Oh yeah.
In a tray, because you could have the thing sticking out. So the first auto of the set could be in that one, and it could say Loki, or it could say Hawkeye, or it could say Thor, because I've got all my autos lined up, and I need a divider in there, so that could actually be quite cool.
Yeah, mine would never say Hawkeye.
Oh no, yours wouldn't, because you haven't got any autos from the Hawkeye set. I was watching an interview with Renner. Renner's doing the rounds on podcasts because he's got a book out about his snowplow accident, and he was talking about Hawkeye season 2 and the fact that he's not doing it, which I'm sure will be joyful for you. But he was saying that they offered him half the money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they offered him half the money, and he was saying that it would take him twice the work now, because it not only is it 8 months out of his year, because he's got to do twice the physical work to just be able to do stuff now. And so he told him no. He's like, go away, fly kite, I think was the word he said. So who knows? But yeah, Hawkeye season 2 is not going to have Renner in.
Huh.
They wanted him to do it for half the cash of series 1. Not
Did
getting
you
any
watch?
younger.
Where are you on Daredevil?
Oh, I'm not even gone. I still haven't watched season 3 of the Netflix. So no, I'm on catch-up mode. So I will probably listen. I've got a 7.5 hour flight to New York. I've got a 3 hour layover in JFK. Then I've got a 3 hour flight to Chicago.
All right.
So I'll probably have caught up by the time I see you, both on season 3 of the original one, then on Born Again.
Oh, season 3 of the original was so good.
I know. I got to the end of the Defenders, because I know that leads into, because I know Defenders was kind of like Daredevil series 2.5, wasn't it? So yeah. Yes, Pete, you might have seen the same interview. It was on the High Performance podcast. It was a really interesting interview, actually. Talking about how you react to being injured and how you kind of see life and stuff after that kind of life-changing injury. So it was fascinating, just as a watching it. So yeah, I've still got to watch the last 20 minutes. Anyway, but the National is in 74 days, Amanda.
That's so exciting.
74 days.
I think I added the countdown to my website just because.
Yes.
Yes.
Does your website have a thing now where you have on it meet Amanda at these events, and these are the events I'll be at?
Yes.
You do that?
Well, I don't say meet Amanda. Like nobody wants to meet Amanda.
Well, they do.
I just say like I'll be attending San Diego Comic-Con and the National, and then I think I'm going to set up at LA Comic-Con. Okay.
All right. LA Comic. Well, that's local for you, isn't it? So.
Yeah, that one's real easy.
I saw something. San Diego Comic-Con are doing a Europe Con this year for the first time.
Oh, are they?
In Spain, yeah.
I saw that. I saw that.
On the group, and I was like, what?
I saw that in Spain.
Yeah, and I was like, well,
I wonder how.
He posted a really grainy image of the logo as well. So I was like, is this real? Apparently, it is.
I wonder how they decided on Spain.
Well, weather, I guess. They're probably thinking, what's got a similar warm weather to San Diego? Because we sure as shit ain't going to Northern England in July. So, yeah. I don't know what prompted. I mean, Malaga. I mean, it's a nice part of Spain. Nice part of Spain.
Oh, that would be nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, Pete. Pete's got 3 shows in July before.
Pete's hardcore.
July is wild.
Yeah.
There's so I'm for sure doing San Diego and the National. There's a front row card show, I think, somewhere in there
Okay.
that I'm probably not gonna do. I don't know. It's just a lot.
Yeah, I know the summer season is kind of a bit bonkers.
LA Comic Con will be easy.
What did I? Yeah, I put up. Yeah, I decided to part with I've got very few pieces of original art, but I decided to part with the one that I got from Greg Hildebrandt a couple of years ago. That black cat on blackboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've popped that on eBay, but eBay's algorithm sucks. It's had 1 view in 3 days. It's
Ooh,
ridiculous.
that can't be right. Oh,
yeah,
you know
I know.
what?
I know what's going on with it.
Okay,
And I
wait.
changed categories as well.
Okay, no, wait. Okay, UK Matt. What's UK Matt's? What is he on? Matt Tech Cards.
I don't know.
Damn, it fell off. He posted something about how pictures or something were down for eBay UK, or there was some kind of issue.
Oh yeah, I did notice some issues with that, but I mean the fact that it's just had so few.
So I wonder if that's
why
I'm
I'm
looking at it.
Yeah, I might list it on eBay US. I listed it on eBay UK because I can do the global shipping, and it's a big piece. It's like 15 by 20. So if I do the global shipping, then all I have to do is ship it within the UK. eBay takes care of the overseas aspect of it. So that's why I listed it on eBay UK, but maybe I'll list it on eBay US as well. Because original art just doesn't get the love it needs from me unless it's small enough to fit in a binder. It's just too big.
I didn't realize it was that large.
Yeah.
What do you have it? What is it listed at?
I put it up at 1,500, but
that's not bad.
I mean, their list price on it was 1,200. So
yeah,
I mean, eBay UK, that's in
it's
pounds.
beautiful.
So it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. So yeah. So hopefully,
do you have a picture of it you can show right now?
You know what? I can probably yes is the answer, but bear with me a sec. Bear with me. Hold the line, caller. I've still got Marvel Swimsuit Special all over my screen. Not there's anything wrong with that at all whatsoever. But I will share it with you. 1 second. My eBay. Oh eBay, my love, eBay, my darling. Right. Sorry, I'm kind of delirious. I need another coffee. I'm kind of slightly delirious right now. Listings. Here we go. Active. They've changed. They keep changing things on eBay. It's like you have to jump through so many hoops to get to the things that you want to look at. So how do I find it? I don't know. I've got over 60 items on eBay at the moment.
Wow.
I know. 62 to be precise. Some of them I'm actually gobsmacked they're still there. Here it is. It's right at the bottom of the list. La, 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 la. Let's open that open image in new tab. Well, the first thing I'll do, Amanda, is I will send you the link so you can put it into the chat because for some reason I can't go into the chat. But yes, I have the image of it on my screen right now. So let me share my screen.
Whoops.
I just think this deserves someone to properly frame it up and get it on the wall because it's just stunning. Right, here we go.
Okay. Wait. Smart ass. All right,
let me fire see that because I'm sharing screen.
That off. Let me add this. Oh, so pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But I just thought it's just sat in the binder there, in a portfolio that I'm just not looking at. I think I've looked at it 3 times in 2 years, and it needs to be up on a wall. And I just know that I'm not going to get that sorted. if a smaller piece is fine. I've got my original art from a couple of Marvel cards, but so I think what this was, it was listed as a Marvel Masterpieces preliminary. So, but it's confusing because her image in Masterpieces 94 isn't this, but they did a number of small kind of version. They did a number of like concepts for it.
Mhm.
And so what Greg has done, he's gone back to one of the concepts that didn't make it to the card, and he's made a full piece of it rather than recreating the original card. And that's what this is. It's just got the red on the lips there, but otherwise
Yeah,
it's all white on the black. It's
that's
just
really nice.
just extraordinary. I mean, you realise, this guy was producing this work right up until he passed.
I have what do I have from him? They did a Gambit poster, and I bought the prelim just to have something Hildebrandt.
Yeah. So they did do some prelims of Black Cat because they were doing a big year-long kind of promotion on a lot of the old stuff that they had lying around.
Mhm.
And they did sell a couple, but one of them looked like that, but because they didn't look like the card, none of them were the prelim of the image that went onto the card that I saw.
Right.
So I didn't end up jumping on any of them, which would have been nice. But I've got a Gisco prelim for the 2016 card, so I'm happy with that. I've got the original art for Fleer Ultra Spider-Man 2017, and I've got the prelim sketch and the prelim art from Masterpieces 2020. And I think finally I've got the original art from Marvel Gems Exquisite for Black Cat. So that'll do me.
Oh God, I have that bullseye.
Yeah, the Ariel Olivetti one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So much stuff that I just gotta get it on the wall at some point.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Jake's got the 94 Nightcrawler prelim.
That's cool.
Yeah. There were. It's interesting. Some of the stuff they put up during that year-long promo there were about 6 different variations of Cap before they chose the one they had. They had quite a few different Spideys in various poses. So I think all that stuff got snapped up pretty quick. It's top-end characters, but some of the prelims for the lesser cards, like some of the random 2099 characters, I think are still on their site.
Probably.
And they're gorgeous. Yeah, some of them are really gorgeous pieces. You know how gorgeous those Bianchi prelims are.
Yeah.
The trios.
Yeah.
They're absolutely amazing. I saw some of those come back on up for sale recently. Actually, I was.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, Armand listed some in group.
Oh.
About a month back.
Oh, I missed
that. They're stunning. They're really nice, and they're still originally together as well. They have.
Yeah, that's like. I think I had 3 of them.
Yeah, you did. You bought some for me.
Mm-hmm. And then I bought 2 from Gloria.
Some originally from Gloria.
Gloria was such a delight.
Gloria still is a delight.
I mean, to work with, like.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm. Yeah, I'd love some of those Bianchi ones, but again, I just wouldn't do them justice. They'd belong on someone's wall somewhere.
Yeah, wall space is tough.
So I'm happy with this. She says with a massive uncut sheet behind her. Is that actually framed? Is that in a frame?
No. So this.
It's leaning against a frame, though, isn't it?
It's leaning against.
Don't destroy everything. There we go. Right.
That.
I've got that poster. And it's over there in a tube, and it's so big.
BCW makes, this is a top loader. BCW makes uncut sheet top loaders. So that's what this is in. So now I can just swap out the sheet.
I'm not going to be able to carry one of those back because.
Wow. So now I can swap out sheets and I have like 5 sheets in top loaders like behind my dresser, and then so this is the
wonderful
95 sheet. This is an uncut sheet of the holochrome.
I was going to say it looks shiny.
Yeah. So now I think I'm just going to do this instead of framing.
Yeah.
Because I can swap this out real easy.
Yeah. That's nice.
So yeah, I had no clue all this time that they were on the website.
Yeah.
And they're they're there.
Very nice. Okay. You have to put your affiliate code in the chat.
Absolutely. Always do.
Yeah, marvelous.
I just need this tariff stuff to chillax because, man, it's
Let's not
nuking.
let's not go there.
I
Point
know,
blank.
I know, I
Let's not
know.
go there because I will get irate.
I don't
All
want
right.
to start your day irately.
No. We should probably bounce into the night because I need to get some breakfast. I also need to release the coffee that I drank 2 hours ago.
Oh, see, I was like, oh, he's just going to talk about getting breakfast. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Breakfast
All
is
right,
always a two-part thing. There's an indoor and an outdoor, like a kitchen.
So next show schedule will be the Carlos reveal for people who don't watch Carlos's show.
Carlos. Hello, it's Carlos. And maybe, just maybe, once I've finished Andor, I'll start on Daredevil season 3 just for you.
Please.
And then I'll start on season 4, which is technically Born Again. Is season 4.
You could jump to that, like you.
I'm not going. No. I can't. No. Everything in the fiber of my being would reject that because I just I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, plus you'd miss a chunk of Bullseye, and I don't want you to miss that. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, spoilers because I didn't know it was in it. I mean, you say spoilers. It's been on for ages.
Yeah. Come on.
Listen, there are still movies that came out in the 60s and 70s that I just didn't. I'm in denial about knowing what happens, but it's spoilers for me.
No, I'm the same way. I don't.
You know,
I don't get around to a lot of movies.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't wait. I'm on my flight to America, I'm going to watch so many films. Because I'll have finished Daredevil by then. Who am I kidding?
All right.
Right. I'll let you head off into the night. Anything you want to promo before I give the magic words?
I don't think so. I did. No, I really don't have anything. Just my constant stream of Whatnot shows.
Constant stream of Whatnot shows. Well, well
Probably
done.
gonna have one hopefully in about 7 hours. So.
Oh my goodness me! Right. Okay.
Get some sleep, Pete.
Good. All right. I'll always love you, Helen.
All right. It's time to die.